Gabriel Medina is usually a hot pick on Fantasy Surfer. Remember, you can also pick a power surfer when you play, and that's worth double points. But that key thing, you can make your changes through the elimination round, but once the round of 32 stops, your team is locked for the rest of the event. And they are going to make a move on this one. We'll finally get the opening ride. It's for Maxime Huscenot. Setting up an aggressive bottom turn. There's that carve start on the pocket. Vertical over the roof. And he'll just force the float on the inside section and get on the board. Let's take another look, Bugs.
Yeah, Maxine, he came from deep. He had to get around this section. Look how aggressively he attacks that one bowl. Comes in for a second and just a float over the white water. Nothing too spectacular.
And this wave, it's nice for the backhand guys, you know. But I feel like on the beginning of the heat, I tried something to attack the first maneuver, and I couldn't try, you know, and I was kind of like fat the first two turns, and then the second ones I was kind of like better, you know. But try to surf a little bit more and better, yeah.
I know you have full-time support from your friend Marcus, but must be good to have the help here of local boy Jay Davies.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have been surfing with Jay in the last couple of days, and it has been so fun, you know, make some heats and enjoy a little bit. He knows the plays, he knows the swells, and yeah, it has been so fun and work with him. Yeah, he's a good guy.
But he also has Tico and Teco, who are out in Brazil making a lot of his models as well. They learned a lot from Timmy as they spent a lot of time in his shaping room in San Clemente. You see a nice first turn from Huscenot. How about a bottom turn to create some space? Throws down a nice over the top. Super clean surfing for Maxime.
We're going to see a replay here of that wave. And straight up into the lip. And looking for a second turn here. Coming around the section. Nice carving turn. But this is the turn that I was talking about. He just grabs the rail there and looking really solid.
4.5 and a 2. And he'll be putting another great score in there. The 2.0 is going to be gone, Bugs.
Sure is. This will be his best ride for sure. And he's you know, a lot of variety in this ride. As Flick said, this last move here, super clean. Grabs a rail, just steadies the board, makes sure of it.
With the ocean giving him an option here. Here comes the opener for Gabriel Medina in the Western Australia Margaret River Pro. Big vertical with the tail drift. Throwing out a nice carve. He can make it into the double up and create some space for an exciting hack to finish. That is just his connectivity to the ocean. He read that wave so well. Even when it went kind of flat and full, he still was dynamic in that wrapping turn to set up that hack in the double up.
And we get to watch it right here on the replay. Hits this first section, brings it around, but here, this is the moment I'm talking about where he knows that this wave's going to die out, so he brings it back that little bit more and absolutely nails that end section there. That was a beautiful wave.
Another great view from the sky here, Bugs.
Yeah, he gets over that wave at kind of the double up, and only he could read that better than anyone, and now it becomes into a full wave. He goes up early, though. That's the secret. And he comes down in complete control. You know, this could have just bucked him off there, right? It could have just...
I think what you said...
He's got the best recovery.
Yeah, about going up early on your backhand is pretty important.
Oh, that green means go. The new colorways they have now is kind of modeling a stoplight. You see the green, that means go surf. You've got great conditions wherever you might be in this beautiful planet. Speed racers, Huscenot, laid back hack to finish this one off. He found a nice clean road to ride away clean. He'll get credit for that cool finish. Also Maxime's last wave, Bugs.
Yeah, Maxime, he gets off to a pretty good start here. Nice little snap there, nothing too major. Again, a bit of a setup, but this last move, this layback jam here, this is awesome.
Yeah, I loved that move.
And it was actually very useful to actually shove him back towards the left to make sure he avoided that rock shelf, but that is a cool version of that move.
Yeah, really putting it all on the line, right in front of that, the bricks, like we like to call it in Margaret River, that really shallow section there. And yeah, definitely rewarded for it. Wow.
Or more, he said, and said he got here and he didn't have big equipment. More on that in a sec. Here's Medina. Backing up the 833. How about that power hack? Drills it again in the pocket. 2 great turns. The 3-time world champ floats it and just puts all that energy down the line. He's already taken over in just 2 waves ridden so far.
And you're in a really deep hole. But here we go, we've got a replay of that last wave, and I absolutely loved it. That first turn out of the lip was beautiful to watch. Into the second one, and then straight up. It's so quick into that last third turn there.
As we saw this wave being ridden with the chat with Kaipo, Rio Waida in motion here. Able to finish nice and strong, Felicity.
Yeah, I really love that finish too. I mean, a lot of the guys going for that layback finish, and it is a smart maneuver to go for, like you said, Bugs. Really bringing the board back around, letting the board do the work rather than that converging bit of water. And yeah, I really love that last maneuver. Putting it all on the line too.
So Rio playing the patience game.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful coastline, and we have so many different breaks to surf down here. We're very spoiled.
Watching this now, Rio Waida setting up a deep bottom turn and getting hung up off the top. A tough mistake for the rookie.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that he ended up falling off on that one. He's probably kicking himself, I'd say.
Maxime will try to make him pay for it now. Sets up a big carve. He'll pick himself back up and swing into the second move. Water flies off the top. And now Maxime redirects. He's been doing well just reading these waves. And even where I thought he was going to get stuck on his first carve, he recovered well. Kind of laughed a lot, kind of joked about the situation on tour to keep things light. And it's definitely working for him. Bugs, what'd you see there?
Well, just saw him, bog a little bit of bog on that first turn, but then he got really clean after that. So whether the judges ping him a little bit, but great finish. Just went up early, not super spectacular, but well, he's actually got to get equal to his best result to get past that we were talking about, that round of 16, which would get him at least a 5th, a quarterfinal result. He needs to get there to make any movement whatsoever on his ranking.
And in Tahiti, those waves of consequence where he fit right into the mix with the best that compete out there. Nice aggressive whip as he's just having some fun through the inside. Gabriel Medina shutting down this heat. And he did it early. 8-3-3, 7-6-7 back-to-back.
Best 2 waves, he got a bang-bang.
Looks like we'll get a wave here on the left. He might just enjoy a little layback cutty. Great job to Gabriel Medina. Getting a very convincing win. And just having some fun on the inside. He definitely seems loose, light, happy. Moving on to the round of 32 with rookie Maxime Huscenot. We'll see Waida in the elimination round.